Forward.
Angus.
Race one, up and away here in Battersea Park. We're back, the elite women. And, well, it's been scheduled to be around about 15:30 this race alongside these elite women. And one elite in particular, all eyes on her, Olivia Mathias. Just talking to Carrie Hughes beforehand as well. Used to live together, train together a good lot, a good bunch too. But obviously now she is partners alongside Alex Yee, and obviously in town for the London Marathon on Sunday and having it hit out here on a Friday night. Great to welcome her for, I believe, the first time to Battersea Park so far. And so she'll be familiarising herself with this course on lap one, and in no doubt attacking lap two as much as she can. And Noah Casey, athlete, triathlete as well, background in the pool, on the bike and on the road. She's very familiar with the roads, especially that 10K she ran a few weeks ago in 32:55, and rumor has it was pretty close, if not matched, her 5K lifetime best on that occasion during that 10-kilometer race. So more on her to come. Appreciate giving her quite a lot of airtime early doors in this men's B race and elite women's race, all in the mix, all in one. And isn't this great? Look at the London clubs out in full force, just like there will be on Sunday. Those who probably missed an entry for the London Marathon, or a little bit shorter distance focused at heart, around here on Battersea. And what is my favourite Friday night under lights of the year, purely because, one, the conditions are absolutely epic. Spring is here, the trees are out, sheltered from the wind as much as possible, and it's the first one of the year with daylight, which makes a big difference in the park. And it's going to allow these athletes to go, well, knock a couple seconds off their average K time, something like that. Well, what a familiar sight then. A pack of 20 or so men charging out, leading the way, sweeping around that first left-hand turn. And can you quite believe it's the fourth year of running, and we're on the 23rd edition of these Friday night under the lights meetings. And it is quite incredible what Ben Node and Keith Schofield have done and the times they've had. Talking of times, we'll get to that in those elite races, but that course record was slashed by India Weir back in February, 27th of February, at that Friday night under the lights. And on that occasion, 15:44. So lead pack just announcing themselves at the sharp end of the field in this men's B race. A couple Belgrave away strips in there as well, some Highgate men. And now we're focused on those elite women. You can see Olivia Mathias there. Carrie Hughes did say I can refer to her as Livy. You can see her in the New Balance strip. And, well, partner Alex Yee will be pounding the roads of London come Sunday. And I'm sure she'll be out on the course, but this is her time and her time to shine. A fantastic athlete in her own right, especially over the triathlon. Commonwealth Games silver medalist in 2022. The GB triathlete. And her PB, by the way, of 16:13. Well, it dates back from 2021, really. Had a number of years where she was just focusing purely on the triathlon, wasn't spending too much time competing over 5K, 10K on the road. But now, seems like this year, that new Olympic cycle, bit of a free hit for a lot of athletes in 2025 to just freshen up the mind a little bit, enjoy some more exciting challenges, something a little bit different before they probably knuckle down about 2.5 years out of LA, I'm sure of that. So she's looking smooth at the moment. Other women in this race worth mentioning, Georgia Jones, the American, was thinking she would be a little bit further up. Studying at the University of Southampton. 4:25, 1500 runner, 16:09 lifetime best. The fastest on paper actually coming in. Right, we're going to get that first mile split. I apologise to those watching, I am old school. I'm all about those mile markers. We're currently operating about 5:05, 5:04 tempo. Those of you in Ks, we're bang on 3:10, which is inside, of course, 16 minutes. We're looking for 15:50. I mean, dare I say it, could we see a course record? India Weir, that was a mightily impressive run back in February, and she was in great shape at the time, and she had a race. She really did. Came back. He had the likes of Jess Gibbon in the field that day as well. But this is right where someone like Olivia Mathias would want to be, just at the back of this massive cluster of men. So no wonder we can't see any other elite women in here yet. Bella Pickett, one to watch, Thames Hare and Hounds athlete, 16:46, her lifetime best. Abby Brooke as well. She operates in that 16:30 range, 16:29. Member of Belgrave. So we're looking out for those athletes behind Olivia Mathias. As the pace just dropping a little bit, just settling a little bit. But that is what's special about Battersea Park and Friday night under lights, is just the pure ease of being able to hold that one speed. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, which breaks these athletes' rhythm out there. And especially those repping those Belgrave colours, who train here day in, day out. They know every inch, they know where those little bumps, which have caught a few out before, those little bumps in the road and the canvas, just makes those turns a little bit easier, doesn't it? As streaming out now. Now you can see this is exactly what someone like Olivia Mathias would have come here for, to be in this situation. We're coming round for lap one. That mile split I mentioned, we're bang on 3:10 Ks through the mile, through the 2K. And now it's just about locking in. That triathlon background, you could maybe ask the questions, will she be able to lift it? Does she have that track speed, that track pedigree? Aerobically, you don't doubt her. And you would just tend to think she'll be able to hold this speed for as long as possible. They're very, very good at pace management, fatigue management in those endurance races like the triathlon. And the main reason for that is because they have to be. They got no choice. When you're trying to attack that 10K on the bike. Some Bright Phoenix vests out there on the course as well. Great to see a bunch of South London clubs repping around Battersea Park for another night here at Friday Night Under Lights. Just having a little look back. Emily Carroll also in here. Don't forget, 12 months ago, this meet was a 10K. Evie Locke took the win on that occasion, 33:10 on that day. And I know Ben and Keith really wanted just to commit to the 5K. They have such success down here. Everyone loves it. And you just know, you put it in the calendar, don't you, when you're an athlete, when you're a coach, and you know you're going to get a chance at a lifetime best. And I think that's the big part. That's the telling reason why many, many come. So no change up at the front of this men's B race at this stage. Still that Belgrave vest leading the way, looking comfortable. But this is where, if you've got a little bit of energy still in the tank, and you can start to pick these runners off, you can have a field day over this last lap in Battersea Park. You really can. I mean, Ewan Malloy is someone who is up there from Tring. Don Willimore as well, one of the leading entries coming into this. James Preston up amongst it as well. And as I say that, Olivia Mathias just working her way through, doing a fantastic job. This is what our sport's about. This is our sport. One of the finest adverts for club distance running you'll ever see. Battersea Park in its absolute prime, along with all these club colours. So Olivia Mathias still in the race at this stage. We're looking a little bit further back as well. Don't forget a fantastic performance on the cross country from her. That was another 5-minute mile. And that cross country result where she came third at the National Cross Country Championships, fourth at the Intercounties as well, showing off some of her endurance, some of her strength. Wow, this is great to see these men chasing down their PB. It's marathon season, but it's also, we're also on the cusp of that track season, on the horizon of it. Well, there's the Tring athlete, Ewan Malloy. He's been leading this chase back. He's been content up at the front. He's looking very, very strong at the moment as well. He's doing battle. And a lot of these men, they won't know each other. Just come here for a good old dust up. Isn't that great to see? Clubmate Henry Hart going by, really rallying them on as well. And there's going to be some big lifetime bests in this field if these men keep this sort of tempo going. Talk about Ewan Malloy, 14:50. He is one of the fastest. And he's starting to show that strength. Interestingly, look at the line he's taking in comparison to that leader up from Belgrave at the moment. These guys are hugging that inside. He's got that center stage and they are moving, ladies and gentlemen. We're 4:41 miling. They had a steady start. From there, they've just lifted and lifted and lifted. And this is exactly how you want to be executing a 5K. You want to build, and we know that sprint finish, it drags here in the park. You've got to be able to come off that final turn, that left-hand turn, and absolutely hammer it home. Seconds are lost there. They really are. So Don Wilmore, a little bit further back as well, Rob Elmore. But Don Bolton, Victoria Park and Tower Hamlets, I mean, he is having the race of his life. And this is what's exciting, the unpredictability of these races. You just never know where people are at in their training cycle. Some are coming back from injury, some are peaking. And this is what this race throws at us every single year. And it is the one where we learn new names here in April. We always have done. I mentioned last year it was a 10K. This year they've gone back to that traditional 5. That's what the people know and love. It's what we love as well. And this is fantastic running. Don Bolton here. If they keep this sort of tempo going, they're going to be very, very close to that 15-minute mark. I think they might even sneak inside it, to be honest with you. And he is reeling in the man from Belgrave. This is going to be a race for the ages. I mentioned India Weir in that women's race a couple months ago, and she did exactly the same. She reeled in that long-time leader, slowly but surely, and this is it, this sweeping bend round here. This is the lonely part. There's no crowd. You against you. And you've got to be able to stay on your tempo. You've also got to be alert from the challenge behind. So, Ed running very, very well up at the front, and actually that gap which was threatened being closed, he can take a bit of confidence from that. He squeezed at the right time. In this race, distance running is about bluffing a little bit. You've got to bluff that opposition into thinking, no, you're much, much stronger than them. You've got more than them out there as well. And he's done that all right, and now the confidence, you can see it oozing through his veins. He's going to take this one. He's got a hefty lead, but he's got 200 meters to hold it together. Fight them off the rest of the way as well. But that over the last lap was a lesson in 5,000 meter running, ladies and gentlemen. And he's going to take his first victory here in Battersea Park. I make that a very, very fast mile indeed at 4:37. And the charge is coming behind him as well. So Ed's going to take that first one comfortably. What a run from the hometown man. the home club man, but we're looking out for Olivia Mathias here. What can she do? We talked about that sub 16, just outside 15 for the winner. Comes across the line. Great to see a Belgrade vest. First across the archway. And we know Olivia Mathias' lifetime best of 16:13. She's had a terrific year, cross country and road. She's been battling. Nipped inside 33 minutes just a couple weeks ago. Matched her 5K lifetime best there. And here she is in Battersea Park. And she's going to crush her PB, that's for sure. Stream of men around her, but she's going to be inside 16. And she's going to be very, very close to a course record. Watch the clock. Olivia Mathias takes the win in Battersea. 15:47. Wow. Would you believe it? And if that's an omen for Alex Yee, he's in for a cracking weekend too. Brilliant. Just brilliant.